Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome to the Stadium Course, TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. It's a masterful blend of challenge and playability designed by the team of Tom Weiskopf and Jay Morrish. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo for EA Sports.
The changes, Rich, they made in 2014 have just added a luster to this great venue that hosts the PGA Tour event each and every year. And it's a great test for any level of play.
Frank, Parfour first, relatively gentle start to the round.
It is, Rich. They've taken out the desert that used to limit the players to a drive of about 300 yards. Now, really, you can hit it as far as you want, but you have to be straight. The bunker down the left certainly makes the players respect this opening hole.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Will settle. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that, hanging in the sky.
Second shot now on the way for Brandt Snedeker. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. So close. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Fowler for birdie. In the hole, and that'll bring the score to 1 under. And Snedeker has that unusual pop stroke, but it is very effective. Let's see how he does here with this putt. 1 under early in the round. Just a couple of feet. Still even par for the day. Now to the second hole, and Frank, what can you tell us about this par 4?
A new tee has been added, lengthening this hole 30-plus yards. Plus, what used to be just one bunker on the right side of the screen has changed to a little pot bunker, and the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, and the hole just bends softly to the left. Another very good par 4 here at TPC Scottsdale.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through. It's 180 yards now to the flagstick. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. This, the second shot here at the par 4.
Should be safely on deck.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Settles in over the putt. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
Brandt for his par. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts. Now, it's that sneaky distance. Oh, another one goes in.
Par bid here. Did the job right there. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Even par early on. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. And now the second shot here at this par 5.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Good lie in the fairway. Had a good chance to make something happen here. Frank, it's not just a golf tournament at the TPC Scottsdale.
It's a party.
It's a giant throwdown, isn't it?
It certainly is, but the atmosphere works there. It just fits in. The players are aware of it. They're quite fine to play amongst it too, because it's such a rare event.
And to be honest, a lot of the fans, and there were almost 180,000 on Saturday alone in 2013, a lot of the fans, they don't see a single golf shot. They're too busy having a good time, having a party. Frank, not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards.
That's well played. And now a good look at birdie. He'll need to be strong with this. Locked in on the read and the speed. Could it be?
Oh, this is a huge putt. It's in.
Snedeker needs this for a par.
Oh, good roll, good putt.
He needs this for bogey. +1 in the early going. Frank, what kind of shot is required here at the par 3 fourth?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the 2 bunkers, one in the center and one on the right front of this green.
Birdie try up next.
Oh, this is right at it.
Frank, which way is this headed?
Well, judging by his body English, looks like it's heading a little right. There is a bit of green out there, though.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Nice putt, and now back to level par. Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful putt. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Just a little tap in here. Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Headed for the bunker. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, I just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
A second shot. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Snedeker over the birdie putt. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Good ball striker Hunter Mahan can get streaky on the greens. Let's see how he does with this putt. Well done, and 3 under for the day. Three under on the day. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Par 4 sixth, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, well, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
That one is in the bunker. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, that's not exactly what you'd call close.
Second shot now, and this is from 140 yards away. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. You know how to play this shot, Frank, right? You keep your chin up, you look down your nose at the ball, you have to pick it cleanly, and keep your head still. Fowler attempting this for par. Well, you could see he thought he had that.
It looked in the whole way until the end.
Settles in over the putt. Nice par to remain 3 under. Just a couple of feet. Now at -2 for the day. Trying to move on with a par in his pocket. Nothing wrong with that par putt. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive and that green starts to widen. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Oh, and it gets a good kick. It's only in the first cut.
Not too
That's
bad.
not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit. Well, that's a smart shot. A lot of people would have tried to be a little more heroic from there, but there was no need.
Back on the fairway, back in play.
Rich, with a lie like that in the rough, you're going to get too much grass between club face and ball. You're going to have to adjust for that and at least take a club or two more.
And he's made the green.
Well, Rich, it's been a disaster until this point, but there's an escape clause. If he can make bogey from here, that'll be some doing, something to be proud of.
Will feel actually pretty good. Sometimes you see players walk off a hole with a little bounce in their step, even after a bogey, because they've had to work hard for it. This is a par putt for Hunter Mahan. That is a painful bogey at the 7th hole. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Wow, I thought he made that. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Tough bogey right there, moves to 1 over par. So a tester from 4 feet. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Trying to limit the damage here. This putt is for bogey. That's 1 under on the day. Frank, the par 4 8th. This is a good hole.
It is a dog leg to the left, forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green. Otherwise, that ball is going to run towards the front.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Oh, that's fine.
In this era of the slow, dull grind, Ricky plays it loose, he plays fast, he's fearless, revved up, ready to fly, and that's appealing for a lot of people, Frank.
Appealing to the fans, too. You see enough people there on Sunday wearing orange, supporting only one player, Ricky.
Wouldn't call it a great approach shot, but it still ends up in the fringe.
A little bit of magic from here. The hole's not over.
Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Frank, this is an important approach shot because our featured player was really good early, a little bit shaky of late. This is a point in time where you need to get it back.
Yeah, you almost need to stop, just stand still for a second, almost just flush it out, because at the moment you're starting to look right and left at the trouble. Let's get back to what worked. Let's start looking where we want the ball to go, where the flag is, and start going there.
So, Frank, just from the fringe, what's the best way to hit this shot?
The best players with chip. This is going to be risky, though. I don't know if he's got the skill. Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back, he didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. Frank, he might like this one. He might. Oh, what a sensational putt that was, Frank.
Unbelievable. Pace, line, everything to perfection.
So in the first cut here, it could be worse. Brant over a bogey bid. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Now 2 to the good side. Clean this up with a tap. You can see the look of disgust, and it's justifiable. It's a double bogey. Here at the Parfour 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
No fairway here. This one in that rough. Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Wrong way pattern all day long. And this is just brutal.
Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Didn't hit it in there tight, but still with a good chance.
Yeah, if that's his worst shot at the end of the day, then I still think he's played well.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Frank, a little chip shot here from the fringe. Now, a lot of options. I've seen some players hit 6-iron, others will shut down like a sand wedge.
Yeah, there's two schools of thought. Some people just try and perfect like one club, but really the best chippers chip with a variety of clubs.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Well, you can see the golfer is just boiling right now after that miss and a drop shot here at the 9th. Well, in the sand, but it has been raked nicely, looking for something positive. and getting ready for the putt. That is a phenomenal roll, Frank.
From downtown.
Frank, do you buy the old adage, drive for show, putt for dough?
Oh, putting's the great equalizer, Rich.
This is a bogey try for Hunter Mahan. Now at -2 for the day. Just a tap in to finish the hole. And that's a bogey. Coming off that exciting front side, we are set to go on the back nine here at the TPC Scottsdale. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Just a gorgeous afternoon. Great crowds as always, and you can feel the excitement building, Frank.
Oh, you certainly can, and the 10th hole's been changed quite considerably. You used to bail out down the left side, Rich, but they put a little bunker down there that sort of stops that play. And for the ones that tried to drive directly at the green, there's a little bunker that's hidden in the distance that sort of stop you going on that line. So it really has to be respected. And the 428, or the rather modest 428 yards there, will play a little longer because this will play as a true dogleg right par 4. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, I just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
The second shot. Not too bad, about 25 feet away. Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Second shot from 120. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Frank, I thought that was in. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Well, this would put a charge into the gallery. Birdie try for Ricky Fowler. Wow, rolling the ball beautifully, makes birdie again.
Yeah, that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
Did the job right there. So just a formality here. Chases that in for par to stay at 4 over. Now at the Parfour 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's two bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
Now, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Playing his fourth shot after the third was wet.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Second shot now for Ricky Fowler.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank, I hate to go negative, but let's clear a few things up. The penalties when you hit it in the water versus hitting it out of bounds.
Yeah, some people, that's a good question, Rich, because some people think they're almost the same, but when you hit it out of bounds, you're actually losing a stroke and a distance. For example, if I'm teeing off on a par 4 and I hit it out of bounds, I'm penalised a stroke for hitting it out of bounds, and I'm hitting my third shot off the tee. When I hit it into a water hazard, I don't have to lose all of that distance. I can drop the ball up just short of the water hazard. So the distance penalty isn't the same as if it was out of bounds.
So the previous shot into the drink, this now the fourth shot. Fowler for bogey.
Normally you'd be happy to take two from there. What's one going to feel like? Great putt.
18-footer. This game's amazing. You're rolling along, life is beautiful, and then bang.
Step away from the controller.
Total depression. Locked in on the read and the speed. Really moving in the right direction at 3 under. Par 3 12th may not be as famous as the Par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of the screen. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your Par 3 at 12.
Headed for the bunker? Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this Par 3.
Standing over his birdie putt. That had to really hurt Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle. It's no snack, though.
Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. And at last, he has made a birdie.
And what can he do from here, though? Is that the start of something? It looks like it is.
Clean this up with a tap. That is a solid par putt. Par 5 13th, chance for birdie, or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left, too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Good lie in the fairway, and a good chance to make something happen here.
Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Long way again.
Yeah, it was a little over-ambitious.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game. Birdie chance now for Hunter Mahan.
That wasn't a gimme, but they sure made it look easy.
Really. This is that awkward length.
Oh, dude, that. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Well, thank you at last. A birdie. That was a long time coming, Frank.
Yeah, finally he strung some shots together. Now, if all of a sudden he can do the same on the next hole, he might just get a run going.
No fairway here. This one in that rough. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that, hanging in the sky.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Not in the fairway, but not too bad, just in that first cut. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Oh my goodness, Frank, that is painful.
Oh, yeah, that's the... You'd rather miss the hole at times, wouldn't you?
Mahan is capable of lighting it up. This one is for birdie.
That looked like it nearly got below the lip, the level of the lip there.
Can't believe that one, Frank. That was a complete horseshoe right there. Ricky Fowler trying to roll this one in. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. He has this attempt for par. Did the job right there. So just a formality here. That's a bogey. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good. You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the hole location from here.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards...
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
So this is his fourth shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole. Oh, that's off the beaten track. That's got 5 minutes to find it.
Now his third, staring right at the green. That should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. He'll need to be strong with this. Locked in on the read and the speed. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
Get in. Yes, good putt. Mahan ready to putt. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Impressive. Once again, that's a par, remaining at 5 under. Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction, too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist pumping, the rowdy spectators. I mean, he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course. Lost that one just a little bit to the right, but it is not too bad.
Could have been a lot worse. That it didn't finish up too bad.
No, just on the fringe, so he'll still have an opportunity to knock this one in. Brent Snedeker needs this for a par.
Oh, what a bonus.
Frankie has his own putting style, has what they call a pop stroke.
Yeah, a little bit like Billy Casper, but it's more the decisiveness. You know, Brent doesn't mess around. You know, his first look he trusts and goes with it.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just a little tap in here. Has it for par, stays at -5. Trying to limit the damage here. This putt is for bogey. Three under on the day. Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. And the player was Andrew McGee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong. But Rich, it needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own business, standing on the green, sort of leaning on his putter, and you know what happened.
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byram's putter and then careened into the hole. So, 17. Made famous, a little bit of history with a couple of names to drag up from the past. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it? In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. He just missed the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just trying to aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Frank, that reminds you of maybe what, the greatest bunker player of all time? Hunter Mahan, second shot. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Frank, that looked good to me. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. One of the game's steadiest players, Hunter Mahan, has this for par. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Beginning the long climb back, now to 3 over par. So a tester from 4 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side, but it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Second shot now on the way for Brandt Snedeker. This is a good-looking shot. No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Let's see what Hunter Mahan can do with this approach.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Oh my goodness, that could have been really bad.
Can you imagine if that kicks towards the bunker?
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. And getting ready for the putt. Well, that's how you keep a round going, make putts just like that. Always get the sense that he could make. He is one of the game's premier putters. Snedeker for birdie. Not his best, but not bad. 73 for the day. So for Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.